Are you ready? I said, are you ready? You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, 100% RC, Professor Damian Flowers, and Tyler Wright.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Voice of the Fan Sportscast. I'm your host, Ben Swift Reynolds. We have 100% RC, Professor Flowers, and Dustin Bishop in the house tonight. What's going on, fellas?
What's going on?
Man, doing good. I'm back from vacay from Atlanta.
How did they go?
Man, it went great, man. It went great. The only part I didn't like was the traffic.
That's Atlanta, man.
I know I don't like big cities, dude. I just don't like big cities. So man, me and the family, we had a blast. And now I don't want to go back to work. I've been off this whole week.
Oh yeah, you gonna be shit out of luck Monday.
I know, man. It's 90 degrees now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Woo.
Yeah, it's hot. You're right about that.
It's hot, man. I don't know. I might have to go for a run tomorrow and see get my body back to doing stuff, you know what I'm saying? Go for a nice good dog. So Houdini Black say old country boy talking about I'm going for a run. So something happened while I was on vacation. So I'll just show y'all. Let me pull it up. We hit a milestone. Here we go. Wow, we just hit 1,000 downloads. Thank you guys for the continued support, for subscribing to us, for giving the show a listen. You know, we've been doing this podcast for about 2 years now. So we stay going strong. We created this podcast to give fans a voice, hence the name Voice of the Fans. So thank y'all again for always showing support, showing us love. Shout out to Pod Squad and DK Dreadnoughts 1. You know, they've been with us since day one. So let's keep grinding, continue to smash these goals. And again, salute to y'all. Let's keep it up. There you go.
That's what it is.
1K. Without doing
10,000.
10.
We on the way to 10,000.
Yeah, we on the way to 10,000, baby. 10K. I might do something really special for 10K. Skydiving or jumping.
Now you say that for $1 million.
I will let Dustin do the honors to go skydiving. You have done it before, if I remember correctly. I think you might mute it.
Oh yeah, I hadn't done that one.
Why you haven't done it? See, I know that's on your bucket list, right?
Yeah, sure. I need to just get certified in it, but we'll see.
Yeah, we get Dustin up on there playing, let him jump from the plane for us.
Oh no, man. Hey, you come with me.
No, that's not how it works, man. We choose somebody from the staff to go jump from the plane.
Man, I'm just gonna give Ben a little nudge.
As soon as we hit the ground, we throwing hands. So let's dive right into it. The Nuggets beat the Heat 108-95. Dustin, what is the Heat problem in this series right now?
I don't really have a problem. Niggas just bad. Nigga, I mean, shout out to the Heat, man. Man, especially man, a big shout out to Eric Spoelstra. I mean,
Yeah.
he's an amazing coach. I mean, even though they're probably gonna get the gentleman's sweep, I mean, it really doesn't take away anything from Miami, like at all. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
they've played. I mean, they played very well. I mean, I just think that the Nuggets are just better. And how many? What he have? What, like 9 undrafted players?
Yeah.
Something like
Right.
that.
So I mean that's still an accomplishment. I mean, y'all lost to the Denver Nuggets. That's nothing. And then it's not like they just getting annihilated. Even
Right.
though
Yeah.
they didn't play, I'd say even though Miami didn't play their very best yesterday, they still kept it reasonably close, and they even almost made that comeback in the fourth quarter until I think Aaron Gordon kind of hit that three.
And Jamal Murray hit one too.
Yeah, to stop that little run they went on after they got Jokic out the game.
Mm-hmm.
Picked up that fourth foul. So I mean, man, I really don't have anything too bad to say about Miami. They just losing to a more talented Denver Nuggets team.
RC, would you say that the Heat shooting roles is playing a huge part on why they are down in series?
Man, it's incredibly tough to shoot over size. You got 6'8", 6'10", 6'5", 6'6". I mean, you guys coming off the bench, you got length. So, like, we still got to keep in mind, like Dustin said, these are 9 undrafted free agents. They're not stars outside of Jimmy Butler and Bam, which both of those guys wasn't drafted into the NBA to be stars. They worked themselves into what they are. So, same with the Nuggets too. I want to give them credit too. They developed their players. Their players are bought in.
Mm-hmm.
It's just one team is just bigger. You can't teach size. And like he said, every run that the Heat make, that the average teams or teams that they were so much somewhat better than, they could make a comeback. This team has the firepower to stop every run and put out every fire that gets started. So it's an impressive showing. It's probably one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while in the NBA Finals.
All right. I mean, the Nuggets, they are all over the place. They have talent coming off the bench, so it's kind of hard for the Heat to keep up. We see Jokic making a huge difference without even scoring. Like, when last time we seen a big man just take over games just by passing and playing defense? So the Heat, man, we already knew they were gonna have to climb this mountain. But I feel like them being cold from the 3-point line and Caleb Martin and Gabe Vincent not showing up is killing them right now. Flowers, what do you say to this Heat locker room if you was a coach to get them ready for the next game?
Look, we either fight, bring it back to Miami, or we die, and the season's over. If I was Spoelstra, I don't want to sit there and play the undrafted player narrative. If you make it, you make it. Whether it's drafted or undrafted. But the main thing that this series has come down to is the role players had to hit their shots. Strus, Gabe Vincent, Caleb Martin. Who am I missing?
Duncan Robinson.
You know what? I have no problem with Duncan Robinson. The one thing I've learned about Duncan Robinson, he used to be just a spot up shooting guy. He's putting the ball down, he's putting his head down, going to the hole. He got a floater game on him now. He can pull up, he can come off screens and shoot. I don't have a problem with Duncan Robinson. He's doing his part, but Strus, Caleb Martin, and Gabe Vincent, you got to give Miami something, because this is like the third out of the fourth game they've scored about 94, 95 points. And let's be realistic here. During the regular season, I think they averaged 108, 109 points a game. So that's bottom tier league far stat wise. And that's not saying that Miami's a bad team. But when you're playing somebody like Denver, in a sense where Jokic, you don't have anybody that can match that. Jamal Murray, he can get off on you, in which Miami did a great job with trapping him and trying to get the ball out of his hands. But give it to Mike Malone. They put the ball in Aaron Gordon's hands. They let him, be the main distributor, be the main person handling the ball on offense to keep the pressure off Jamal Murray, even when Jokic was in foul trouble. Aaron Gordon would just put his head down on small defenders. You know, it's simple basketball, but it's working. They take advantage of the mismatches. They're a bigger team, you know, better rebounding team. You know, Miami just has to do too much to just be able to win a game where Denver, they don't have to give you their greatest in this series and they can still win.
All right. It's just what it's all come down to. The Heat just need to bring it together. They need more from their role players. We see Bam step this game up
Big time.
tremendously. So shout out to him. Actually, Kyle Lowry came out because people were talking about the undrafted free agents. And he said this: we've been in this situation the entire playoffs where people have counted us out and said we are an undrafted team, but we are in the NBA Finals for a dang reason.
Man, he's right.
He said, stop the narrative, man. We here for a reason. None of that undrafted crowd. Wait, go ahead, RC. I see you got something on your tongue.
Listen, I totally understand where he's coming from, but we're asking a whole lot of him to say Caleb Martin. If you take any of these guys, I'm gonna name any of these guys: Caleb Martin, Gabe Vincent, Duncan Robinson, any of those 9 guys,
Yeah.
and you put them on another team where Eric Spoelstra can't oversee this. They're not in the NBA or they coming off the bench because that's the reality of it. Like Duncan Robinson has been fighting to get in the rotation. Tyler Hero didn't have that sold up. Caleb Martin been fighting to get in the rotation because Victor Oladipo had it sold up. So the reason why it's not a knock on them, it is a great accomplishment. It's showing that there's no iron team and that if you can play together like this, you can. It's probably gonna mess up the whole narrative. The Big Three narrative probably dead now because of that. Because both teams that's in this finals don't have 3 stars who came from different teams. So it's not a knock on them. It's actually a great accomplishment, and they need to revel in it like the Toronto Raptors did. Like the Raptors went through the same thing and won a championship. It just had the robot Kawhi.
Dustin, do you think the series ends Monday?
No, I think it's done.
Dang, bro. Just like that. No more extra games. I need some extra games because I got.
Man, trust me, I would love some extra games. It's over.
I think they can get to
Miami Heat for playing the way they played. Man, they had. I mean, man, honestly, even though Denver has been the best team, Miami been my favorite team to watch. Man, during this whole, out of all the teams in the playoffs, Miami, my favorite team to watch. Like, I mean, I think what was that game 7 with them in Boston? Wasn't it like the most watched Eastern Conference Finals ever? Like,
people wanted to watch history for sure, and the Heat showed up and showed them. Showed everybody. Flowers, you think the game ended Monday? The series ended Monday?
I'm leaning towards an ending. Look, Miami's gonna come out and try to throw a haymaker.
They had a chance. They had a chance in these past games, but
like I say, man, if Gabe Vincent, Strus, and those guys not hitting shots, it's damn near impossible for them to beat Denver. Denver gonna score, man. That's one thing we know. Even though they're scoring about 108 per game in this series, they can score more than that. Miami's just a great defensive team. And, Miami's about 7 or 8 deep, same as Denver. So we can't sit there and say there's a bench discrepancy or anything like that. The difference is Miami got to hit their shots. They're small. They're not getting foul calls. Jimmy's not getting to the line.
Right.
Denver's just bigger, man. They're taking advantage of the mismatches. And they're hitting king shots. So I'm thinking Denver's probably gonna end this. I'm thinking they're gonna end this Monday, man. Even though I'm with you, Ben. I want this to at least go 6 so I can continue to win some money. But it is what it is.
I know, right? We have to start betting on baseball or something.
Take me a little break.
We should take a break. Hockey I think their last game is tomorrow. I think it's finals or something like that. RC, you had the same feeling? It's done. It's a wrap Monday.
I'm trying to get the money, so I'm putting it in the air. We got 2 more games coming. Look, my thing is this. My heart said they did before they get off the plane. But my pocket said my pocket, my selfishness, my selfish ways want them to play 2 more games at least.
I'm telling
But
you.
the problem, the issue is we know that Miami is going to come out and play hard. And we just know that Denver does this. Denver lays on the road. They are lead. And they just let you punch yourself out, and then they just, and then it's the opportunity to win in front of their home crowd. So
Yeah.
So I'm
Question.
saying that it's over. I'm saying that I hope it's not over, but we all know it's probably going to be over with.
Go ahead, Flowers.
When is I'm trying to think, but I need y'all help with this. When the last time Miami's lost a road game in the playoffs? They've lost four. They've lost 4 straight home games. I can't remember the last time they lost a road game. Well, other than game 1 in Denver. Prior to that,
Well, they lost in Boston.
Yeah, they lost in Boston, didn't it? They lost
Yeah,
a road
because
game.
I'm thinking. Oh, game. What was that?
Okay. Game 3.
5.
Game
Oh,
5.
yeah. No, game 5. Yeah, Kyrie. Yeah, Kyrie.
It was
going
up
that road.
3-0. Yeah,
Yeah,
They
it was
lost
up
3.
3-0.
They lost 3 in a row. So you're not going to play 3 in a row. So they lost 1 game to Boston at some point in Boston.
But they have an overall good track record on the road.
They do.
Yeah, they're tough on the road.
Like I
say, 4 straight losses down in Miami. The life is on the line Monday. They're gonna come out swinging.
I don't think you're gonna end Monday. There's no way they go out like that.
But look,
they gotta hit their shots.
Underdog's gonna be. It's gonna be on and popping because
it's gonna be a close game.
Yeah, it's gonna be a close game
because. Yeah, the Heat had. I feel like the Heat was in this game the entire way. They could have won this game. To be honest,
they were, but you gotta think what won Denver. It was star power,
shots, threes on late threes.
You gotta give Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown played.
Bruce, yeah,
he finally played a finally decent game.
No. Wait, if you watch,
he was missing like he didn't go to double digits points to this game, I believe.
No, bro.
These are little things, though.
He is the most consistent player they have because I watched him like you guys like to watch Miami, which I like Miami watching them play, but Denver got my attention in the Phoenix series because I kept waiting on Phoenix to be this juggernaut and just kill him, just knock him out. Bruce Brown, he consistently like plays a certain way. He's an energy guy. That's the reason why Reggie Jackson can't get on the court. Bruce Brown is in the way.
I'm saying like in stat wise, cause sometimes Brown, he have good games, and sometimes you're like, what in the world is Brown at? But like I said, the Wednesday game, he only had 5 points.
He had like 3 blocks though.
That's not it.
Yeah, he had 3 blocks. He had
like 3 blocks. It's the small things that you do.
2 rebounds and no assists. It's like that's good defense.
But look at what happened though. The game, Jokic had 30, Jamal Murray had 30. Both of them had.
Yeah,
30,
but both of them guys went off with. Other than
Bruce Brown didn't have to do too much.
He got to do a little.
He did what he was supposed to.
Underdog.
I'm gonna tell you this though.
A little bit more underdog.
what underdog did was
blocks don't count on it. Well, sometimes they do, but
they play on our psyche because Brown for Denver had a great game. He had 15 points, right? So they come right back and they slide the 4 points in there. Like, he got 15 last game. He's gonna get more than 4 points.
That's what they do.
Because you know why? As you look at the game, the way the game is being officiated, if Jokic don't get that 5th foul, then Jokic give me my points I need, right? He gonna give me my points, and he gonna get Jamal Murray some points because they played in that screen and roll. They're together, so you either gotta he gonna make a pocket pass to Jokic, or Jokic gonna kick it back out to him for a 3. But when you take Jokic off the floor, he mess up the money. So
a little bit more one-dimensional. So next game is Monday. Probably not gonna do a pod. Then we're probably gonna do a pod if they lose Tuesday. So let's shift gears to Dane.
Me and Ja taking the L.
We're gonna get to that. Let's go to Dame. Dame said he's up to play for 2 teams. The 2 teams that's on his top list. I mean, he had other teams, but the 2 that he mentioned was Miami. He said Miami is the obvious one. Bam is my dog. Bam is my dog for real. But I mean, I think Miami is the obvious one. Brooklyn is another obvious one because Mikal Bridges is my dog too. I mean, both have capable rosters. Flowers. If you're Dame, Miami is the right choice.
We need to go back. Well, I'll do it. I'm gonna go back and clip when Miami was playing Milwaukee, and I told the world then, whoever lost that series, you go get Damian Lillard.
Yep, you did say that. You sure did.
I'm on. You know, I'm keen with that. You know, I'm gonna say this about Damian Lillard. I love him to death. Love his style of play. I love his mindset of everything about him. But I need Damian Lillard to stop trying to please to what people think. Because after he said Bam is my dog and all that, if they win the championship, I ain't going there. What you mean you not? Dude, go. Do what's best for
KD.
you.
You want them KD vibes. But he also said,
go ahead.
Oh, he also said Celtics. Somebody mentioned Celtics, so he said, no way I'm going to the Celtics. And Jaylen Brown like, come on, bro. Come on. So, not Jaylen Brown, Tatum said, come on, man.
Yeah, I don't think Dame and the city of Boston mixes. I don't think they mesh well, so that's why I don't think he wants to go there. I just want Damian Lillard not to think because, you know, KD went to a championship team, and of course Miami's not going to win the championship, but just because, you know, KD did what he did, man, this is a whole different narrative. Kevin Durant was in Oklahoma City. They was up 3-1. We all know that story. Damian Lillard's been in Portland for over 10 years. You've been loyal. They haven't done anything for you to make this organization and team better for you to win a championship in the last 5 years. Dude, go wherever you need to go to make your, you know, best situation possible and win a championship. If it's Miami, it's Miami. Brooklyn, I don't think you're gonna win anything in Brooklyn.
No, of course not.
So go somewhere where you can win something, man. I don't have nothing against Damian Lillard. He has the green light from me, and I'm quite sure everybody else to wherever he ends up, we'll be cool with it.
RC, do you feel the same way as Dame do about the Celtics?
I think looking at the Celtics is a bad fit because Tatum is a volume shooter. Brown will shoot a lot. Mm-hmm. Well, Brown take a lot of bad shots. It just, I'm like you. It don't fit. It's not. I think Dame need to be paired with Giannis. I think Dame need to be paired with a guy who has the same type of mental makeup, and that's Jimmy Butler. Mm-hmm. That's Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's Antetokounmpo. That's he can go down there to San Antonio. He need to be around dogs. He need to be around people that feel the way about basketball the way he does. I think the problem with him is he's a 80s, 90s baby, and he has that mentality. Jordan Kobe meshed into this environment, and these guys are like Jimmy's gonna be really sad losing the championship. All of them gonna be sad, but Jimmy's gonna take it really hard. But we're in an era of basketball where now these guys. I seen a guy write this on Facebook. He said these guys don't love the game; they just love being They love being basketball players. They love what comes along with it. They love the lifestyle.
Right.
So Dame not that guy. Dame love ball. He want to win championship. It's all about being mentioned with the greats. Watching basketball now, these guys, you can tell that Jokic, this mean everything to him. You can tell that Jamal Murray bottom lip is down like Kobe. Like, you know, I don't know if that's just the way his lip is, but it's always down. He's always acting like he's out of breath. You know, and I'm like, darling, you got to die. But you get what I'm saying. Like, Dame need to be around like-minded people, his people. So put him with the wrong person, it's gonna be a problem. I don't think Brooklyn is a good fit. I would like to see him in New York, but then Bronson's there. So
yeah, that's true. Bronson's there.
Does you feel the same way about the Heat for Dame?
Honestly, I think he'd be a good fit for the Heat, but if he want to win a championship, I go to Milwaukee. I go to Milwaukee.
Right. Oh, that 1-2 punch with Giannis, man, that'd be deadly for sure.
Yep.
So let's talk a little bit about some Chris Paul news. I wish T-Ry was on here. Well, he was released by the Suns, just in case y'all didn't know. There was a report that the Lakers are interested in Chris Paul. RC. Hey, RC. Should the Lakers pursue Chris Paul?
If the United States release Joe Biden, the Lakers going to be have an interest in it. They always looking to add somebody to their team. I'm sick. This is the problem I have with the Lakers and LeBron James. Dog, how many more people do y'all need, dog? Like dog, like I'm like Prime, dog. Y'all want everybody trade on. Like you can't get everybody. And then Chris Paul coming into the fold. That's another one of LeBron James' guys that he got in
banana
his
boat,
pocket.
buddy.
Like, bro, listen. We had Steve Nash, agent Steve Nash. We don't want you, dog. Like, just Chris Paul. It's just bad juju. That means we got 2 former Pelicans on our team walking around just getting hurt for no reason. I ain't got time for that, man. No.
And we ain't talking about the liability on defense. Lakers need some defensive pieces too. They don't need that guard. It's too many good guards in
the Lakers don't need nothing. The Lakers don't need nothing. They just leave the team the way it is right now. It's good to go. They got defenders, they got shooters, they got veterans, they got their GOAT, they got AD. Why would you mess that up? What you need?
I don't know. I see if I could get something instead of D'Angelo Russell.
Well, they saying they keeping D'Lo.
Yeah, they got some.
Yeah,
I would, man.
They said they keeping D'Lo.
He had a bad series, man. He wouldn't been it wouldn't have been where they wouldn't have made it as far as they made it without D'Lo.
True.
He had a great game. He had a good game.
So, they don't need no more guards.
Who y'all rather have though, D'Angelo Russell or Chris Paul right now?
Right now,
at this stage of Chris Paul's career.
That's actually that's a tough one.
That is tough.
You want a cone that can't? Both of these liability.
I mean, both of them liability.
I mean, Chris gonna give you 16 a night.
I don't know what D'Lo gonna give you. The only reason that I would even hesitate to pick Chris Paul is just because D'Angelo Russell is gonna stay, pretty healthy throughout the season. That's the only edge I give him over Chris Paul.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like you getting defense and a 3-point shooter in D'Lo.
Wait, rewind. You said defense.
I'm saying defense because he's younger. You know what I'm saying? He can play better defense than Chris Paul at this stage of his career.
I don't know about that.
Chris Paul can't guard the young. Chris Paul can't guard none of them.
Yeah, because he's old.
That's what I'm saying. That's the advantage. That's the advantage. D'Lo defense is better than Chris Paul's.
I wouldn't say that.
We're both traffic on, man.
But would you have a new traffic cone or a traffic cone that been ran over a whole bunch of times?
Still traffic cone.
But I was saying, but hey, he can move his feet though.
But you know what? The one thing Chris Paul do bring the teams is accountability.
Right.
Yeah.
But LeBron is there. That's what LeBron is there for.
LeBron should really bring accountability to people nowadays.
No. See, LeBron want to be friends with AD. He gonna invite him over for Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, it's gonna be a problem.
Man, AD, maybe you ought to just friendly. Chris Paul gonna be like, look, forget that, man. AD,
bro.
Look,
Chris Paul gonna tell
you ain't doing what you're supposed to do. Like he gonna go in there. He gonna hurt AD's feelings.
Yep.
He gonna
hurt AD's feelings.
So what about having Chris coming off the bench?
That's fine. I mean, even if he would have stayed in Phoenix, I think they're paying $30 million. They waived him, so if they bring him back, he could be at a cheaper rate. Man, bring him off the bench, build around that. I'm talking about Phoenix, but just build around that. But ain't nothing wrong with Chris Paul coming off the bench. There's one way to preserve him because he can't play 32, 35 minutes a night.
Yeah,
I agree.
This is the issue I have with Chris Paul, LeBron James. Who else is hanging around? Jeff Green. I'm gonna name all of them. Kevin Love. It's time to go. Listen, man. It's when you done played 17, 18, 19, 20 years in the league, go home and be with your children, man. Go. Like Chris Paul, especially, man. Like this whole
be with their kids.
Bro, this whole narrative built around. If I don't win a championship, I'm not a champion. It's bull crap.
Right.
Charles Barkley is a champion. Once again, I would take Charles Barkley over Shaquille O'Neal today. Over a 6'4", gave me everything, could do everything, was feared at 6'4". So that's what they fighting with, man. They listening to other people like Isaiah Thomas. Well, you ain't got no championship. You can't talk. Yes, you can. Yes, you
can't sit at this table.
Yes, you can.
So,
you can sit at this table.
So what about this scenario? There was a report that Kyrie told LeBron, "Come to the Mavs," instead of him going to the Lakers. Flowers. So what do you think Kyrie telling LeBron? And LeBron said he'd think about it.
Don't think about it. Do it.
Excuse my language when I say this, America. It was the dumbest shit I heard all week. let me tell you why. I mean, for one, because every time I get on the internet, you got these LeBron James fans trying to make his claim for the greatest of all time. Now, what sense would it make for him to leave the Lakers and go to Dallas to team up with Luka, Kyrie, and himself? Well, the Mavs are gonna give up about 127 a game, so you gotta pay Luka. And we're forgetting the fact of the matter that that's Luka's team.
Yeah.
How does Kyrie come in and give a suggestion about Luka's team? I mean, Kyrie's a free agent. Like Dallas hasn't resolved anything with him.
That's how Kyrie.
That's how Kyrie is. Kyrie just you can't tell that man nothing.
What makes Kyrie think that that's something Luka wants to do, or even that? Like, does Dallas have the means to get? I mean, how is this gonna get done?
The team is already decimated anyway from the Kyrie trade.
Yeah.
Okay, but you got to think about it though, like how the salary cap works. The Lakers have to give up something that matches LeBron James' salary, right? So, what can the Mavs give the Lakers that's gonna match LeBron James? What, $40-50 million a year?
Diddly
And
squad.
then they're gonna have to re-ramp the whole roster. So you got Luka, Kyrie, and LeBron, and what else?
Me and Dustin.
Yeah,
That's the only thing they can afford.
Add me to the list too. But Dallas has already said, well, if we trade for LeBron, the Lakers said, if y'all want LeBron, give us Luka. All right, come on now. Who would do that?
Yeah.
Like, who's gonna do that?
All right, stupid to do that.
It's all just scrambled eggs to me.
Luka and LeBron play the exact same style, but the Luka just don't have the athleticism, but they like to dribble the air out the ball, isolated. It's a similar style, so it wouldn't work from that standpoint unless LeBron decided he wanted to play the Hachimura role where he goes down on the block and defends and plays around the basket a little bit. But it's Kyrie Irving is every year it gets worse and worse. It's always something. I know I'm almost expecting dumb shit like this, man. Like to the point to where he thinks the world revolves around him. The flat world he talks about is flat around his ass. Like, bro, you got Dallas in limbo. And see, the thing about the Lakers is, at some point they're gonna have to address the LeBron James situation because he ain't getting younger. And if somebody do throw you that type of bait, not saying that Dallas did this, but if let's say in a few years. Somebody offered Embiid for LeBron, which that's not gonna happen. But let's just say somebody was throwing you bait out there. You got to look at it. So if there's conversation to be had, you need to listen to all conversations. But it ain't happening. It's LA or nothing.
And LeBron talking about thinking about it, going well. He not going to Dallas. So I
don't like to talk. I don't like that.
It's funny how Kyrie like LeBron. You come to me. You come over here. Don't worry about me coming to LA.
I don't all the time agree with Skip Bayless, but when Skip Bayless said Kyrie pretty much just did that because he wanted to bring some attention toward himself to kind of increase his value in a sense by giving this notion that he can persuade LeBron James's decisions in any type of way.
Yeah, he got that pool.
I totally agree 100%. It's just hilarious to me.
Yeah, that's wild for sure.
Give Kyrie an ultimatum. If Kyrie really wants to play with LeBron James, you know what he needs to do? Take a pay cut.
What's that?
Take a pay cut.
Nah, he ain't doing that.
No, but you want to play with him so bad. Let's get it for you at the number you want. I'm quite sure he wants to get paid 50. Just like James Harden wants to get paid 50. I'm getting tired of these American NBA players. They want too much and doing too little. I really
Man, listen, do y'all see Anthony Davis like Anthony Davis is a redhead stepchild. Like, dude is just like he's just over there. And can you imagine Kyrie on the team with Anthony Davis and LeBron, and Anthony Davis like deferring to Kyrie because it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you already got to do things to keep Anthony Davis engaged in the game. Now you bring a guy who stops the ball again, and he just bro, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Anthony Davis would be the piece that probably would have to be moved for Kyrie to come to LA for it to work.
Give Luka AD. I'm cool with that. Now, if you want to ship AD for Kyrie, go ahead. Let's see how great that makes the Lakers.
Horrible. Like
I don't like it, man.
It wouldn't work. It wouldn't work because what you done just did now you done took away your defensive stopper. And for a guy that don't play no defense either, he's a cone too. Mm-hmm. Kyrie's a cone too. So
what about Austin Reeves? Like you developing people like Austin Reeves and you want to bring Kyrie. I'm just saying, like, you want to bring somebody that's ball dominant like that. Let these younger players develop to help LeBron now if you want to help him.
Kyrie need to go to Atlanta, get the hell out of everybody's way. Go to Charlotte. Just get out the way. Go to Detroit. Just get out of our way because
go to
here's
Detroit.
another one.
I like that.
I gotta get the hell on down bus. He need to get on that bus I just talked about with all the veterans. He need Udonis, the one Udonis is driving. He need to get the hell on that bus with Udonis and them to get on that way.
I still enjoy watching Kyrie.
No doubt.
Visual play. Like his game is beautiful.
Too controversial.
He's a maestro. That's why I say I think Detroit would be a good place for him because it's a place with low expectations. It's a place where he can go not expecting championships, and you can just watch. You don't care if they win or lose the game. You just enjoy watching Kyrie. Do what Kyrie does.
But you know what's disappointing about Kyrie Irving is, and his game is a beautiful game.
Yes, it
but
is.
His personality pisses me off because, man, in basketball, any sport, it's about the team. It ain't about you.
Right.
And you think about they call us old heads, or they call him old heads back in the day. Them guys, like Charles Barkley says it to himself that he's not a champion, but them guys, if you stuck Kyrie Irving in the 90s and said, take the Phoenix Suns to the NBA championship, NBA finals, he couldn't do it either. That was my argument with Scottie Pippen and with Michael Jordan. Stick Scottie Pippen in Phoenix and say, go meet Chicago Bulls in the finals. They're gonna be a detour. They're gonna detour somewhere else. And that's the thing I respect about LeBron. Wherever he goes, you're competitive. Kyrie thinks he's that person. He thinks I'm on that caliber of a guy. He's not. He's not that guy.
Right.
He's a robber.
So I saw a funny clip that one show of LeBron. I thought it was hilarious. So I'm sharing on the pod.
Look at this dude.
Oh, so where's the foul, LeBron? And I ain't touch him.
People sweat defense is so amazing nowadays.
That man said, "Ain't nobody he touch him though."
Well, wait a minute now. You do the flex. The one thing we can say about LeBron James, that was his bread and butter for his career.
Yeah, that's true.
Nobody was gonna get in LeBron James' way to stop him when he drafted.
Well, it was just funny that he flexing over here and nobody ain't foul him, nobody ain't touch him, no nothing.
Can we agree that the NBA officiating is just terrible? Horrible,
It
man.
is. It really
like,
is.
I watched Jimmy Butler and Jokic do what I say Shaq do. Initiate contact. I'm talking about pow, 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 pow. You're trying to hold them and then turn around and lift and shoot over you, and then they get an and one. It's like, bro, what are y'all doing, NBA? And then like stuff like that, nobody touches nobody in there. It's a foul. So
they get the foul call. So let's shift gears to overtime. We got two topics three topics, but two of them kind of rolled into one. So let's switch gears to overtime. All right, we are into overtime. So let's talk about Ja Morant first. Let me see. Can I pull up the code? I thought I had it. Oh, here it is. Morant claims that the gun in the recent IG live was a toy.
That's what they call him. Call him and get that toy, get that tool. Yeah.
Dustin should
that master tool.
Yeah. Got that BB gun on deck. Should Dodgers and his count just should shut up at this point?
Yes. Good guys. He need to fire his PR team. Whoever they are.
They terrible.
Whoever they are. They need to fire them. He needs to get rid of them as soon as possible. I don't know. I think he must have hired his friends to be his PR.
That's what I'm thinking.
Good gosh, man. Just
Flower, what did you think when you heard that report?
After the second incident in the chat GPT apology, like just bro, it's just best for you to disappear. Just disappear for now. Just don't say anything. Just stay out of headlines. Hire your better PR team for when Adam Silver comes down with this punishment that he's about to give you. Hire you a good PR team to give you a good, solid, empathetic statement, and just be quiet. Don't. We shouldn't hear about you until your first game back. Because man, let me tell you something. If David Stern was still
boy, David Stern would have choked y'all.
You like to play with guns, boy? As what's it called?
As soon as they came out, David Stern said, "Okay, so now you try to assault my intelligence."
Yeah, right.
He would call him up. He was okay. Give him a year. Give him the whole year.
But to be, as a child, they tell you not to lie to a parent. Especially your own parent. Especially when they know the truth. Don't come in that phase and they ask you what happened, and you say, "Oh, it was just a toy," or they already know the truth, man. Why would you even say that? Yeah, you're insulting the person's intelligence. It was a toy.
That's even worse.
That's even worse, man.
In the car playing with a toy gun, knowing what you already have got in trouble.
Soon we say it was a toy, we got a belt. Like, all right, you better see this belt now. That's what I'm saying.
That makes it look even worse because then it make you look like, okay, so you over here just stunting for the ground, trying to pretend like you got guns on you and you over here just playing with toys. Like when they were doing the Bow Wow challenge a few years ago.
About him lying.
When he took the picture of the
about him
private plane brochure, flying commercial, and everybody was taking pictures of toy cars and making them look. That's even worse, man. Stop it, John.
Flower, what did you think about when you saw that report of his camp saying it was a toy?
Man, whoever Morant's PR team, and I know we're gonna talk about Zion too. Whoever their PR team people are, fire them now.
They gotta be homeboys. The PR team gotta be homeboys. They gotta be.
Now let me play devil's advocate. This is the Gemini mind in me. If I'm gonna sit up here and lie about a gun being fake, why would I wait 3 weeks later to say it's fake? Instead of when the video happened and you didn't clarify it when it happened. Like as soon as that video came out, you should have the gun was fake. Even though we would have knew you were feeding us shit then, but it would have sounded better.
Right.
You want to wait 2-3 weeks to let all this marinate. Adam Silver's been going on radio, been interviewed by Morant and everything else. You let this marinate, this man and the NBA has come up with a decision. They're just waiting for the final stand. Simply saying they found new stuff, this and that. Stop. Just be quiet. Sit down. Take your punishment. As we were taught as youngsters, and everybody else in this world was taught, when you lie and you build a lie on top of a lie, you're making things worse because you can't. You're making the situation worse because you study trying to lie your way out of it. So you got to continue to lie Lies gonna stack, man. So the best thing to do is just to be quiet.
I don't know. Like I said, his parents must have been his friend growing up. Cause they always teach you, man, don't lie because you'll make the punishment worse. Just go ahead and tell the truth.
Let me say something real quick because I was listening to Lil Wayne on All the Smoke, and I get what Wayne's saying. As far as they're like, well, we don't know who Jai is. We don't know if that boy gangster or not. Okay, I get all that. Okay, but understand this: the NBA, they got private investigators. They got this and that. NFL, all these leagues. These people knew what you were doing in your senior high school because they went back and talked to the equipment manager. So the NBA does this. The NBA, NFL, all of them do their research and depth on people. I remember when Carmelo Anthony, he did an interview a while back. He was saying when he first got drafted, they were telling him that you can't hang around the people you hang around with. How did they know that? They were watching them.
I believe that was David Stern too.
Yeah, that was David Stern. Yep, that was David Stern. See, Ja, lucky you ain't got to deal with that. But the main thing I take out of Adam Silver, I like Adam Silver because I feel like he can relate to people and he relates to us. And you can tell that he's just deeply hurt and disappointed in Ja Morant because he lied to that man in his face. So, whatever punishment is dealt, Ja needs to be a man and accept it and start doing things to rebuild his image.
Yeah.
His image is not completely damaged, but there's still plenty of things that he can do to make himself better. But maybe the best thing for Ja Morant is to get his ass up out of Memphis. Because obviously he's too young to handle that kind of culture like that with him being that young and irresponsible. Because he's feeding into that what's going on in Memphis parts, the negative parts of Memphis. And he's not trying to be the one thing that can shine bright over Memphis. I remember Stephen A. was saying, man, y'all need to get billboards of Ja Morant. Elvis is dead. Take down the billboards. Well, shit, what is he doing to make them do that? Nothing. So I said, Ja, you got some work to do. I hope you do it, man. I hope you rebuild your image. I hope you become better and learn from this. I'll never be one to diss anybody or down anybody. So, I hope he figures it out.
RC, so do you think he gets a year? You think it was a couple of half a season? Some people screaming half a season. Now some be screaming a whole year. What you think?
Well, y'all ever looked at Adam Silver?
Yeah.
Adam Silver look like that thing off of SpongeBob. Okay, but Squidward, is it what it is?
Yeah, Squidward. Yeah, Squidward.
Do you want to play with somebody like that? Look like that. I saw Adam Silver sitting beside his wife, and I was like, damn. Well,
let me be quiet. I was about to say something.
Hey, the man ain't got no hair on nothing. Like, this man ain't got no eyelashes, nothing. Man, do you want to play with somebody that got no eyelashes? A man? No, leave that dude alone. That dude looked him in his face and lied twice. The biggest issue I have with Ja is, bro, we need to all understand we all wasn't raised the same. We all don't have. Just because you're having children don't mean you got a parent.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay? And so Ja probably that kid that was left in the room watching YouTube. Ja probably that kid that, yeah, he worked hard. They showed his dad working hard, but you can see his dad is enjoying being famous more than Ja is. Like, we need to stop. And I'm coming to realize as I get older, everybody ain't got that in them. They don't have that Michael Jordan, that Kobe Bryant in them, that Damian Flowers, that that Ronnie Clark, that that Dustin and that Ben. We're gonna police ourselves. You policing yourself, bro. You tripping. Each one of us got a little something. You got good RC.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, you tripping.
Oh, yeah.
You tripping. Don't mess this up.
But as you get to be an older man, I can't look to my friends to always hold me down and make sure I'm doing what I'm supposed. I got to look to me.
My brother's keeper.
He needs to take full responsibility for himself and his career. But the problem, the issue is money make you more of what you already was.
Amen.
So if you was pretending and you was fake, now you're a bigger fake dude in the public eye. You really putting on the show now because you got the money to I'm talking about wearing the mask before we was wearing masks. Like I don't know who he is. I don't think it has nothing to do, guys. I don't think it has nothing to do with him trying to be tough. I think when I look at Garner, I look at Young Thug, I look at a lot of these rappers, Rick Ross. These guys are not that, but they sell that and they promote that and that's popular. Women like that. The streets, that's not who they really are. They're really smart kids. They're really smart people, but it's cool to be that. And that's going to cost them a lot of money. So in closing, man, I just feel like it ain't his PR people, it's job. Because somebody already done told him he just don't give a damn. He got money.
He don't care. So, all right, Ja, that's Ja episode. Now we on to Zion Williamson trouble. All right, I'm about to show this meme. This meme is hilarious. Shout out to Lot Talk, Pauly Sauce. Go follow him on Instagram at Lot Talk. That's LOCCTOCC. Great guy.
Yes,
great
sir.
page, and he also has an app too, Lot Talk. So check him out. But he posted this on his page, so I just want to share it. If y'all can read it.
Hey, y'all, I gotta be out, man. Hey,
Okay.
Doc.
hey,
These Doc.
hey, man, stay away from guns and buns.
Dirty buzz, bitch.
All right, bro. Take it
All right,
easy.
y'all take it.
All right, Doc.
Yes, sir.
So I want to show that meme again and say no one picked Zion's when he sees number 2 pick Ja Morant getting more headlines. Oh, T Wright's in the house. T Wright. No one picked Zion Williamson when he sees number 2 pick Ja Morant getting more headlines. All right, I'm about to impregnate a bunch of porn stars.
Yo, that's crazy.
All right, so I don't know names. I don't know porn stars. T Wright, did you see the meme? Okay,
T Wright put us on. What you talking about?
Okay, all right. So yes, T Wright broke the news to the group. So Zion was basically messing around with a porn star. I can't remember her name, Mariah, whatever her name is.
Mariah Mills.
Okay, Mariah Mills. He was flexing her, gassing her up, saying all the sweet things that a guy do to a girl that he don't really care about.
Right.
And so he fed into her ego, talking about, I'm gonna make you my boo, gonna fly you out, do all these nice things to you, put you up in the house, all this type of jazz. Turns around that Zion got a girl, IG.
Zion Morant. That's the name. Zion Morant. Go ahead.
Zion Morant. Zion got this IG model pregnant. I don't know nothing about it. I ain't even bother to look her up. But so the porn star Mills, took the social media, aired that all out, and try to make Zion, still going hard on him. But it is what it is. Try to make Zion look bad. So Flower, all this swirling around, Zion, what advice do you have for Zion right now in this dilemma?
I can say so much.
Where to begin? Where do I start?
Where to begin? Zion, sir. The first thing I would tell you, man, bro, protect your money, dog. Let me give you an example. The one that he has pregnant, she hadn't said anything. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Why hadn't she said anything?
She won.
She secured a bag.
She won. What you need to say? Okay, the porn star. Why? And this is just me talking out loud. Mariah Mills is our age, I want to say. If I'm not mistaken. So she's about 32, 33 years old. I looked this up.
This
21, 22-year-old guy. If I was Mariah Mills, I don't understand why she's messing up her bag. Because at the end of the day, Zion Williamson, and I like you, Zion, but you're a simp.
Mm-hmm.
You're a simp.
He is, though. He really is.
You will sit, like I said, I ain't got no problem with who you messing with, what you're doing. Now, I do have a problem with you having raw sex with a porn star, with an ex-porn star, whatever she is now. Because I can just get online and type in Mariah Mills and I can't
voila.
Voila, there's the work. I told my wife the other day, look, if Zion was coming over here, baby, set out the plastic foot, the plastic tub, everything. Right. I don't want your mouth on nothing. No metal, no nothing. You get everything plastic because you're nasty.
Because you're nasty.
You're nasty, son. You're nasty. But, you know what? Don't even come to my house, bro. Don't even come.
Don't even sit on the couch. Just stand up. But my wife also said something to me, and she made a lot of sense with this too. I was talking about the PR teams.
Mm-hmm.
My wife made the point of Zion's PR team put them pictures out of him and his baby mama to save that storm from her outing him as far as him, getting her pregnant. So he straightens that up. Obviously, he didn't tell him about Mariah Mills because, after that came out, all hell broke loose. And obviously, to make a long story short, the girl is talking like a scorned woman. We all know, a scorned woman's wrath is hell. So obviously, she felt a certain way about it. Now she's outing him, and it's not doing her any justice. But just like I say, this goes to show Zion, a part of Zion that I didn't know. Tyler put me on some stuff. Like, I didn't know this man was on Snapchat and Duke, asking for news and stuff like that. But hey, if you want to be Mr. Freaky Man, Zion, you be Mr. Freaky Man.
Do what you do. All right. It's just weird that he went to a prep school.
That's the problem.
Yeah, the thing he didn't know how to act. But out of all these women, why do dudes? Somebody please tell me this. Why do dudes mess with porn stars and get them pregnant and like?
We can't answer that. Why they get them pregnant?
I cannot answer that for the life of me.
Think about it. He has money. He probably been on Pornhub since he's been about 12, 13 years old. He's seen Mariah Mills and big titties and et cetera, et cetera.
That's a wild way to that's a wild relationship to be in, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He didn't even step up. They used to do the video vixens. He went straight to the porn star.
He went straight to the porn star. Like we gotta stop. Like y'all youngsters gotta stop following Drake. I mean, I'm serious. Like, come on now, y'all can't get these porn stars pregnant. What? Why?
That's the thing. But the thing is too though, he didn't get her pregnant Mills. And you got the other chick pregnant, but we already know what Mills was on anyway. She was mad because she didn't secure the bag. She gotta keep doing what she got.
She had the bag. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute.
I think he was playing her. I think
he wasn't playing her because he's trying to have his cake and eat it too.
If they were doing that unprotected, she definitely could have had her way. She burned her bridges now with all the extra stuff she did. But I just think, on a serious note, it's kind of sad how, because I think the girl he got pregnant is. He only 22 for one. I think they prey on these young black men, and it's sad.
They don't know no better.
Ain't she an Instagram model? The one he got pregnant?
Yep.
She's an IG model.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I seen the video of her twerking on some table or something. So it's like, but it's just sad to me how they just prey on these young men. Zion, 22 years old, he don't know nothing. These women been in the game for years. They've been in the game for years. That's why. And shout out to LeVar Ball because he put his sons on. Ain't nobody like what he was saying, but it was real.
Yeah. All right. See what? Oh, go ahead.
Do you have any kids, Tyler? I'm sorry. Tyler, do you have any kids?
I don't.
I'm asking you this for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
What does your father tell you about stuff like that?
About women?
Oh, your mother. Even some mothers tell you.
About my mama.
Okay, I'm sorry, by your mother.
She told me from an early age, I can't lie. From an early age, she told me, if you're going to do that, protect yourself.
Now,
I'd rather you not do that. We all got this talk.
Yeah.
It's like you said, he got money, and it just went over his head when he got that money.
It's just something about me. I don't know. This I always thought. Like, I don't want to disrespect my mama. You know what I'm saying? She was she still is a good woman, you know what I'm saying? Great woman. So I was like, I ain't bring disrespect. A porn star, like you could put a doctor, a lawyer, like somebody with prestige that bring something to the name.
That just goes to show you what kind of, I don't want to say this in a bad way, but what kind of dude he is. Like, that's the kind of,
I don't get it.
That's kind of time me on right now.
That's the kind of time me on, you know what I'm saying? It's like he couldn't wait for this. He couldn't wait for this. He couldn't wait. He 22. He got straight to it.
But another thing that bothered me, like, she's not even that good looking to me. She's not even that good looking to me.
We all different, man. Everybody got their different taste of things. Zion, any porn star, man. That's all I care about. It's just gotta be a porn star. RC, what you?
They said the Mariah girl looked like she always holding in a deep breath.
RC, what would you say to Zion? Like, What? If you
Man,
was in
listen,
Zion group,
I've been doing a good job sitting here listening, taking all this in because I got some fire.
go
Now,
ahead, man.
Jimmy Garoppolo. See, I'm a little bit more well versed in it.
All
Jimmy
right.
Garoppolo was out public on a date with a porn star. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
That's how he got his name. Okay, so listen, you got two different types of dirty.
Mm.
You got suit and tie dirty, and you got a Z in your hair dirty that with mismatched shirt shoes on. Right. So Jimmy Garoppolo is the same animal, different kind of beast, because his game went to the shitter when he came to the Bay. He started dating these, his nickname is Porn Star Jimmy. You hear where I'm going with this? Okay, so that means if you brave enough to bring her out on a date, this is what you do on the regular. You see where I'm going?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said that getting money, now you got the money to do all the things you want to do when you was broke. All right. So they're living out their fantasies, man. They're going out, they're getting these cars, they're getting these women. But this is a thing that I'm disappointed when it comes to Zion. Jimmy Garoppolo he got caught that one time. You ain't caught him no more. You think he done stopped dating porn stars? Jimmy Garoppolo? No. But you ain't caught Jimmy no more. But what Jimmy and Zion have in common are they aren't ever available to their teams. They always injured. I wonder why. Your hamstring going because you ain't getting no rest because you up all night. They porn star. You can't do nothing for them. Listen, man. These women have sex with a bunch of men, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're one guy.
That's an understatement.
You're one guy. Okay? You're living out a fantasy. She's just trying to secure the bag, but in a sense, it's more like this woman seems like reading some of the stuff she wrote. She thought she was really sort of beating him in that way. And so, in closing, man, I feel like it goes back to what I said with Ja. It ain't got nothing to do with PR. These are broke. These are broke niggas who got money. You see what I'm saying? Now they got money. Now they starting to. You know what? I always wanted to have a Lego house and build a Lego house from the ground up. Be like, why the hell he living in a Lego house?
That's exactly what it is.
Just doing. I'm talking about they were simps. What they call simps, lames, just goofballs without money, and you done gave them money, and now you saying, why is Zion sitting in a bowl of cereal? It's the same way with Kanye West. You see some of the strangest, you be like, the first thing you want to say is they crazy. No, they're not crazy. That's who they really are.
Yeah,
So
I've been saying that about Zion.
Yeah. But to get a porn star pregnant, that's another level. That's another.
Bro, listen, bro.
That's another level.
No, it's not. It's a bit extreme because you're judging and you're looking at it like that. But this has been going on forever in the day. Here's the issue. Here's the issue. This is why it seems so extreme for you. You looked at Zion and thought better of him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, that's it. That's
I want a Zion. Like to be honest, I don't follow Zion. I'm not really a fan of Zion, so I didn't really have no expectations of. I thought he was smarter than that. I thought he was like more.
So if you take money away from Lil Wayne, I'm talking about take it from him right now. Take money and just say, okay, Wayne, you broke now, or you're not as famous as you were. You're just plain Lil Wayne, whatever his real name is. Do you think Dwayne just got it? Dwayne has Lower London pregnant? Hey, look at them two different.
Nah.
Jay-Z with Beyonce, and I believe in charisma. I believe that there are men who don't have to look the very best to get women,
right?
Because you don't have to have everything. But some of these guys are in position because of the bread, the bag. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Zion comes to the game. If you out, Michael Jordan is the worst dressed athlete in history. Zion is right on his neck. Do you hear me?
Jordan had a
I thought Harden had that championship won.
No, Mike somewhere right now with some ass wash jeans on. With
some Sean Johns.
Boot cut jeans.
Pull way up here. Pull way up
turtleneck.
Come on, man.
Eyes yellow.
Yeah. Drunk as a skunk. You hear me? So, Zion, there's some pictures of Zion where I'll be like, he got the big Michael Jordan hoop in his ear. He got the Z. He got the Z in his hair like Zeus. Like he got a lot going on. Then he don't want to comb it. He just let it just be matted down on one side and sticking up here like Bobby Brown with the Gumby haircut. Like, bro, listen. You got to look at what you're looking at, man. Like, you got to pay attention. Quit.
I don't know. As an athlete, I think like some guys you know, when they do come millionaires, they have like a certain level of people that hang around, certain women they mess with, like Tom Brady. You'd never hear something about Tom Brady messing with lower level. Now I won't call them lower level, but more prestige women. You know what I'm
Just because
saying?
we don't hear about it don't mean he's not doing it.
But I'm saying though,
that's
what I'm getting at. That's what I'm getting at. Tom Brady take the best ones out. He put the, you know what I'm saying, the one prestige up front, not just
bro,
Tom Brady's old.
Listen, bro, you got it all wrong. It's the way all of them are doing it. Listen, man.
Yeah, but I'm saying you're not seeing it though.
But no,
it's a difference between putting it out and doing behind closed doors. That's a totally different.
You remember some?
Go ahead, RC.
You remember this name that was going around? I don't want to say the name on the show, but it was this girl that was going around, and she's supposed to be the best at doing a certain sexual thing. With all the rappers and basketball players have been with this one woman.
I say it for you. Superhead.
So this is what I'm saying.
I don't know who you're talking about.
That person. Okay, so look at this person right here. Men are very. Me myself, I'd never believed in going behind my friends, cause none of that. I don't do that.
Yeah.
But there are
guys. That's a rule right there.
They're like, hey man, you know what? You've been with her. Let me try. So Zion might have heard about. Hey,
try.
Zion. Hey,
hold on, RC, men do this.
Yes.
Listen, bro.
I had a friend that tried to do that. I had a friend.
There are guys out there who will
law.
Go
That's
behind other men or try. It's like bros before you know what. So I'm not with it because listen, I'm of the mindset of the uncleanliness of it. The disease is real. The soul ties, and then also too, somebody come up pregnant. I don't want you looking at me saying, "Hey, you possibly today." No, I don't even want to be possibly today. And that's the thing about Zion too, man. You putting your like that. Okay, COVID just took STDs and HIV and stuff like that. Just took that out the scene. Like you don't think you can catch anything that can ruin more than your career? Like dude, and then you smiling on the picture. You smiling on the picture.
That dude happy. He big happy. Dude got gender reveal and everything.
I saw that. Go ahead, Charlie. My bad.
He just don't. It's like with the smile. He just don't know how to He don't know how to move. If you get what I'm saying,
he don't understand the magnitude.
He don't know how to move. Yeah, you don't know how to move. That's all.
You on the picture with this girl smiling, talking about daddy love you, daddy and mama love you. Like man,
he don't understand the magnitude of what he just did.
See, but that's why I was saying about the PR thing. Far as why would he do that? Like there was no need for him to do that unless that girl was about to out him.
What's the difference between a stripper and a porn star?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay,
in my opinion.
So there's a lot of dudes in baseball and football and basketball who mess with strippers, and those strippers they living out their fantasies, man. Like you said, some of us have been looking at porn since you were 15, 16 years old. Ain't a man on here don't know about a naked woman in a club, or you hadn't seen a naked woman. Like you know about that world. If you put a young guy amount of money in a young guy's hand and say now, hey, PR people not gonna stop me from living out my dream. I always wanted to see what it's like to get on Splash Mountain. They're gonna go buy the whole Splash Mountain.
Hey,
so these
PR team didn't know about Splash Mountain.
But Jimmy Garoppolo.
Okay, you got Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. They're not too much older than Zion, right?
Of course not.
So I see Jason. They're going for girls like y'all know who LMA is.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And I think Jaylen was talking to Bernice or whatever her name is.
Burgos,
Yeah. So it's like those are the type of girls I would expect, for him to.
That's what I'm trying to get at.
IG models,
that's why I was trying to get at. Like prestige. I mean, prestige like a certain standard, like money. Like, why would I go down and basically hurt my pockets when you can have an actress? Huh?
Bernice Burgos. A lot of these women, we clowning Zion because of the woman's job, what she do, right? Yeah. But you could be that without the camera on you.
Yeah.
I'm saying like prestige. I'm not talking about behind closed doors.
Some of the grimiest women, nastiest women is in church.
I know, but I'm talking about prestige. So we're not seeing it. We're not talking about. But I'm talking about.
So
it's out in the open.
You can't look at a woman and see prestige, bro. Like you can't look at that. But now the woman that you're talking about, she made like a sack of laundry. She went and got the surgery done. and didn't get no. She went and ordered a whole lot of ass and didn't buy no thighs and green beans for the. So you got green string bean calf muscles. Like you can't. It looks bad.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying though. Like at least get a woman that has more pool and money. That woman.
Wait a minute now, Ben.
Come on now.
This is where I'm gonna stop you at, Ben. And I'm not saying you're wrong, Ben. But the way that we sit up here and I guess I'll say judge women for the kind of men they want. Men do the same thing with women.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying though. But we see guys make the decisions
morals.
like that.
Wait a minute. Your morals are pure. Your morals are pure. You want a good woman. Zion didn't want a good woman. That's just at the end of the day.
At least, but I'm not saying getting a good woman. I'm saying at least get a woman that has some money and some pool.
He don't care, dude.
He don't care.
That's wrong. That's the bad thing about it. That's why people making fun of him. Because
he want to be nasty. That's it.
You can go get a model that do the same thing but have money and have her own.
Listen, bro.
But now you get a woman that out you on IG because of you promise her different. See, that's what I'm saying.
Listen,
like,
you ever watch Zion walk?
Dude, man, aim high or something, bro.
Listen, bro. Listen to me, bro. He walked like that right there.
He's a square,
like
bro.
He walked like Stevie Wonder sing. He walked like Stevie Wonder sing. So you can't make this dude have no kind of.
I'm not making it, but that's why. But I can sit here and make fun of him because
of
the decision he made.
So what is the difference between the Mills chick and Scottie Pippen's ex-wife? Huh?
Neither. No, they same thing in my icon. What did Lost of Pimpin' have?
Ding, ding, ding. Give that man 10 points. You hit the button, get a man 10 points. Get the slide down there. The internet.
That's what I'm saying. What do these women have?
You can Google her name and see every part of her. That's
what I'm saying. Y'all not listening to the point though.
Put the point out, Ben.
I'm saying he choosing women that doing it in a regular, out and open, instead of getting somebody that probably do it behind doors, but you never know them about it. And they got money, and they got a name to themselves.
Okay.
But you know,
we don't disagree with you.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that. What's the difference between this woman and that woman? I'm saying the difference is that the woman, at least she has a name, her own name. She has her own money.
You about class, Mr. Reynolds. That's it.
Yeah,
as you should be. But look,
I'm just saying. Like, hold on. With that being said, though, let me show this clip real quick. And this is put out what I'm talking about. RC, you send me this. This is LeBron at the club.
Good club is where we going, bro.
So these are IG models right here.
My man went down the escalator going up.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why shoot so low?
Salute to LeBron.
Why shoot so low that a woman can ruin your career and take all your money?
Because LeBron understands what he is and what the name LeBron James is. He understands that. Zion doesn't understand that.
That's what I'm saying. That's why people making fun of him.
But I just feel like he don't know how to, like, LaMelo Ball. They the same age. He was dating a porn star too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You didn't see, but see, since he kept it, I guess you could say kept it G.
That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Nobody.
That's where it go. That's where it hit the fan when stuff like that. At least and somebody put you on blast. Now you looking like
he don't know how to move,
bro.
Really?
There's certain.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like, you want to keep that jump behind closed doors, bro.
Bro, listen. There as a when I was growing up, seeing other guys like, and the way I was raised, and the way I was taught, like, I'm somebody without it. So when I get it, I'm sure they're gonna be somebody. These dudes, man, probably wasn't outside of basketball making them what they were. They wasn't just the first pick for a lot of different women, and so therefore, it's an opportunity. It's like they splurging or living out. What like look at me now type. It's like a cop that was bullied all his life and become an officer. He's finna display his. It's time for me to display all that energy. Right. So that's the thing. We're looking at guys, man, that they get the bag and get the money, and they don't really have no kind of, they ain't shit without it. LeBron was LeBron. LeBron had an opportunity. Let me explain something to you. As a junior in high school, sophomore and junior in high school, he had an opportunity to go to the league right then. He chose to finish high school. So that's like, man, like, I know I'm gonna get the bag. I'm gonna get the bag. I don't have to leave school. They were trying to convince this man to come out of high school to go to the league. So what that tells you is, I don't have, and at the time he would have been the youngest player ever to do it, but his mama wanted him to graduate high school. You know, she
think about the money he
up.
got before he even played. He got
Right.
$90 million before he stepped on the floor.
Right. So you got Zion in a different situation. You remember there's a clip of Zion in high school playing against a kid that was like, that came up on his chest, little boy.
That white kid.
And then he's like looking down at him, walking, you know, and then he was a YouTube sensation, and like he just came, you know, he grew, his name grew, but he never changed. You know, he wasn't a very outspoken young man like LeBron. You know, kept the high top fade. He went from Carlton, but he's still Carlton. He's never gonna be Will. You want him to be Will. You want him to have the charisma and all the girls come to him. No, Zion, like, well,
you don't think the girls will come to him though with the money he has?
I'm talking about genuine.
It's not about
ones.
the money.
The genuine girl, the girl that's gonna see him for being Zion Williamson versus seeing him as
the one that tried to build something with him, like build empire or something.
Yeah, the older chick,
not that guy,
the porn star, she didn't reach out to Zion. Zion was like,
I was just about to say that. No, she come Ben. Come on.
So you telling me?
Yeah.
I'm saying like you think these girls looking at Zion like as a person, but outside.
I think they see money. I don't think it's because let's be real here. In that industry, you're not looking at looks. You're looking at other things and money signs.
But it's not like Mariah Mills would just get on the internet. Oh, let me send Zion Williamson a message and see if he'll take it.
I don't know. I think a lot of these people shoot their shots at NBA players.
No, bro. Listen, all the NBA players in the league, you think that woman wanted Zion Williamson. Prime example.
Exactly.
Brittany Renner was seen with Shaquille O'Neal.
I don't even know who that is.
The girl. Wow. See, we know who she is.
Okay, but my point is, Shaq is freaking loaded with money.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He owns stuff I ain't even know. He owned Forever 21. I didn't even know that.
He's in like a co-owner of Papa John's or something.
But my point is, Ben, if you won this lottery tomorrow, everything in your house gonna change. Now listen, we're going to go to this. I'm not trying to offend you or your wife, but if I win, I'm gonna use me. I'm gonna use you so you won't get in trouble. If I win $5 million, you know, I got a little say so in here now, but I'm gonna have a lot of say so at $5 million around this. If we gotta move, we finna move. Cause you know what? I just won $5 million. Y'all either going with me or I'm going by myself. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If I want, so these guys got control and power because Zion got a contract. Is it $30 million a year? What is it a year? It's
probably 40 plus, probably.
Okay. So the girl he messing with, dog, his career is done over with. Probably she's not who she once was. She's trying to stay relevant, and he's relevant. So man, it ain't got nothing to do. You saying they should be dating a certain type of woman? There's that.
No, I'm saying they. I ain't saying date. I'm just saying though, like, bro, you can't mess up your bag messing with women.
None of the women are genuine trying to be with them in the right way.
That's what I'm saying. At least get some money, a one with her own.
Look, if Zion had your morals and mindset, Ben, he'd be a better person.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't fan of that, bro. I just can't. It's just beyond my.
The best thing Zion needs to do from here and now on, NDA. NDA, non-disclosure agreement.
Come on now,
bro. Look, Magic Johnson is your. I'm talking about if you're gonna build a basketball player, beautiful smile, handsome guy, great for television, and was screwing out every. Listen, bro. Probably men. He probably screwing men, underage girls. Magic was getting them all. Like so. Porn star, I guarantee you Magic would be on porn. Things in LA. So you can't look at Zion's situation and say, hey, look, he should be doing better than that. Dog. They all do it. It's just Zion's goofball.
Yep.
Nah, he just got leaked.
There's a video. I mean to send it to y'all earlier, but I took a nap. My old ass, excuse me. But there's a video online of Zion, McCollum, and Ingram. I think it was All-Star Weekend, and there was a meme like Zion loves Dallas, and it was like, and Zion was on it like, man, I love Dallas. And Brandon Ingram just reached that 6'11" frame around him and just hugged him and just started laughing. I see why Brandon Ingram did it now.
Right.
He knew that boy was lost.
Yeah. He don't understand, bro. That's the downside of not going to college. Not the whole not going to college, because that's not not being around veteran guys who can pull you to the side and say, "Hey, Zion, listen." Because like Barkley said, he had Moses Malone and Dr. J. Who the hell in the Pelicans? Hey, Zion,
Garrett Temple.
Hey, you being stupid. So them guys don't have those guys, man, that can help them, bro. They need veterans.
All right, so let's shift gears real quick to Skip Bayless and Shannon. RC sent me this video a couple of days ago, so I'm gonna play it right here.
Man, you post it on your page.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
High level at 45 when you had to stop at 35.
Skip, that's what you do.
That's the point.
That's what you do. Every time I call something into question, I'm jealous.
No,
Skip, I did what I did.
I never said you were jealous of Baker Mayfield.
Skip, I did what I did. You make it seem like I was a bum. I'm in the effing Hall of Fame.
Okay,
I got 3 Super Bowls.
So what?
So what?
He's way better than you were.
I'm better than you.
Better.
Skip, what did I got to see what you do? You take personal shots.
No, I don't take personal shots. You started it.
Time out. You would take a personal shot at me.
I didn't take a personal shot at you.
Wait a minute.
What are you talking about?
You would take a personal.
Put your glasses back on.
Can I finish? You're willing to take a personal shot at me to say this man is better than me because I say he's playing bad this year?
Well, because you just
Go ahead.
You disrespect him. It's just so. You know what? It's beneath your
you
dignity.
You would disrespect me to support him.
No, well, I'll support him over anybody because he's the greatest player who ever played your game, and it's by far.
Have at it.
Okay,
Take off, bro.
I'm going to have at it.
So that was Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharpe. That's the end of a duel right there. I'll just say this. I'd never back up an NFL player, NBA guy over y'all guys. Cause I know y'all is not that deep. He don't even know Tom Brady like that. So that's just wild that, man, he went there talking about. I know that somebody said, I think it was URC that said that would end it right there. I agree. Like, you shouldn't be saying stuff like that to another grown man that played, had a Hall of Fame career like that. It just blew my mind. So RC, with Shannon Sharpe leaving, where do you think that leaves the show?
Dead. That was the funeral right there, man.
Yep.
That was the last episode that I watched. I haven't watched too much of that show, man. Like, I used to watch that show faithfully. Now I don't, because I think what I take from it, not just as a friendship with you guys, or even in your marriage and your relationship, man. It was something that my mom been on me about and has taught me since I was a kid, man. Shout out to my mom who's watching. You think what you say before you say it.
Mm-hmm.
Some people box say fragile, and Shannon is a big dude, but you could tell that when he said, "I can't believe you will choose him over me." And I saw Kwame Brown and other people making fun of Shannon, but man, they had a bad friendship. And what happens is, and LeBron fans do this, and Jordan fans and Kobe fans do this, you get so wrapped up into the fandom and being that you forget that the actual person that care about you, that work with you, that you just all that goes out the window when you say what you probably really feel. Skip probably jealous of Shannon. Shannon don't need Skip. Skip needs Shannon. And it's embarrassing, man. It's cringe. Wow.
Oh, Skip just took out RC. It seems like that's always happened to him. When you about to get on somebody, they take him out. They take him out. They're like, nah, none of this.
Skip watching.
Shut that up, RC. Disconnect them right now. Flower, what you thinking about this whole situation?
I'm a tag off of C, man. That was truly the moment that it ended, especially looking at it now. I've never really watched Undisputed. I always just catch the clips. So I've really never been a Skip Bayless guy. I used to watch Skip Bayless when he was on First Take with Stephen A. And the show wasn't anything prior to Stephen A. getting on there with Skip Bayless. Same thing with Undisputed. The charisma of Shannon Sharpe, propels that show. Skip feeds off of Shannon. It's not the other way around. Skip's about to find that out pretty soon, though, that, something that works, you don't sabotage it. And the Tom Brady stuff, for him to tell Shannon Sharpe, and I'm quite sure Shannon Sharpe then was probably feeling the need to separate because he was becoming a bigger person than Skip Bayless anyway, and he probably wanted more saying, more doing and things. But for Skip to tell Shannon Sharpe that he pretty much can't have an opinion about somebody that played poor because they're supposedly the greatest and they're better than you in somebody's opinion is wrong. Because I'm quite sure, like we said, months ago, Shannon probably looked at Skip as a friend. Skip, gave him opportunity to do this and that. And with that opportunity, Shannon, his fire blossomed and grew. And he's bigger than Skip. He's bigger than Skip. Like, we can't sit up here and there's no debate.
He can push Skip down. He probably break something. So,
of course,
bro. This goes on a lot though, man. In friendships, you never really know a person, man, until something like this happens. This goes on. Some of the people that's right close to you, family and friends, they feel a certain way about you. Jealousy and envy bring upon hatred. So I'm sure Skip feeling like, man, I don't need you. I made you. And you know what I'm saying? But now he's going to have an opportunity to make another Shannon because you're not going to be able to. So good luck with that.
Yeah, it's so weird that I say it on the pod. Me and RC kind of have a little rivalry. I'm Skip and he's a Shannon. You know what I'm saying? That's how it goes. He's a 49ers fan, I'm a Saints fan. So we all gonna see disagree. And that what happened in the group chat, man. We kept it straight sports. It was nothing about Drew's a better man than you. He take care of his kid. We didn't say nothing type of joke. We kept it strictly about sports. Like, how hard is that to keep it about sports, man?
Because they really be feeling some way, man, already. Like I had a guy tell me, because I believe I don't respect people who try to tell me to do something they can't do. Skip has never played National Football League. He hasn't played on any level. So you can't tell me what I can and can't say. I've actually lived a life and I've been through the rigors of that sport. And I've had a guy try to do that with me, trying to tell me about podcasts and how I need to do this and that. And but he's afraid to do it. So it's like a lot of times, man, people already be feeling some type of way about you. And that was his opportunity, to air it out. And he did.
Like, he goes so hard for Tom Brady. Like, that's why I say about our show, I feel like we one of the best shows out there because it doesn't matter if they're our guy, our favorite player, whatever. We're gonna critique them wherever we see.
I turned on a player in the middle of the season. Like I was with Aaron Rodgers and I flipped on Aaron Rodgers. Like
you're right. Yep.
Yeah.
And I did the same for Jameis. I was on that Jameis train till the wheels fell off, man. I saw that he wasn't changing. So I had to switch my opinion about him.
Where do we get, say for instance, Anthony Richardson plays this year and he's not good. What do I get out of saying, well, I'm better at you in life because my quarterback's not playing good? what am I getting out of that? Skip, man. That's so childish of Skip. Skip's probably in his 70s. But him, and just looking at that and just thinking, I got new thoughts about it now. Skip Bayless covered Shannon Sharpe while Shannon was in the league.
Yeah.
So
man.
For you to discredit his mind and his ability of anything football related is blasphemy.
And it
you covered him.
He's a Hall of Famer.
It make you look at friendship different. Like you said, we have it's all trash talk on here. Like I don't feel no personal nothing towards nobody because life is too short. People will say life is too short to be this way. No, life is too short to give a damn that much. They ain't. I've yet to receive any royalties from being a fan. No Lkaer, 49er, Giants, none of that. The San Francisco Giants ain't gonna send me nothing if they win the World Series. The 49ers don't know I exist. So why am I out here? And quick story, I remember being in Santa Clara in a bathroom, and the Niners would not let the Lions fans take a piss. So they having a squabble in the bathroom. I'm in there. Look, bro, I'm just happy to be there. Shout out to my wife. My wife made that happen. So I'm happy to be out there. I'm in the bathroom. I'm looking around. And I'm like, they into it. I'm like, bro, this 49ers game, I'm country bunking. And I'm like, just happy to be in heaven once we make it, Flower. And then like, Bro, they about to fight in heaven. That's about to be a fight in heaven, man. What are y'all doing? And they got on their Detroit Lions stuff, and you got on your 49ers stuff, and guess what they're gonna do?
Oh man!
When you bust their head to the white meat, the 49ers gonna be like, "Hey, he need to stay in here because he's one of us. He's a no."
Yeah, they're gonna go down them and say, "We don't even know this guy. Get him out the stadium."
Notice this, and Shannon just got a little bit of his own medicine because Shannon's the same way about LeBron.
Yep.
What are you gaining by being that way for a player that will not do it for you in return?
He finally dabbed up. He found knowledge, Shannon. What, last year?
After how long? How long has Shannon Sharpe putting on a goat mask with LeBron James jersey on, with a yak in his hand, calling him the greatest of all time? And it took LeBron 5 years to finally announce it, man.
Shannon stopped, or had that big old thing with the Grizzlies behind LeBron at a Lakers game. LeBron's not doing that for Shannon Sharpe. Tom Brady's not stopping nothing for Skip Bayless. That's the nuts and bolts of it right there, bro.
Exactly. That's all, everything in a nutshell. So I'm curious to see where Shannon goes from here. We see a lot of great shows, podcasts in with athletes and co-hosts because of disagreements about something they might have to say on the show, and it's kind of weird in my opinion. Like, once we leave this show, man, we back to square one. I just thought that group chat, like I said, I wish people was in our group chat with me and RC was watching the 49ers. It was funny. Like it was funny. I remember Flower said, "Nah, you just being spicy. You just saying some spicy stuff," and we let it be. Like we said, we came to a podcast where with our boxing gloves on, we standing notes, and it was it. We said what we said, and on to the next.
That's the fun part of it. You take the fun out of it when you take yourself too serious. And I remember having a car accident behind Kobe Bryant. I mean, in the Lakers, Game 7 against the Celtics, texting and driving because I'm trying to argue with people in my apartment about the game. They lose Game 6. They go back to LA for Game 7, and I got my head down texting, and when I lift my head up, I'm staring. And it dawned on me, I changed as a fan. It's 2009, so I changed as a fan. Like, bro, I'm not gonna get killed behind Kobe Bryant. Like, they don't even know I exist. So it's like, bro, take this shit too serious, man.
Well, I hope you don't take this too serious, RC. I got a video to show you.
This man here, man. Come on, Craig. What is it, man? What is
here we
gotta
go.
Be Trey Lance. Gotta be Trey Lance, Flower.
Hold on. Before I show it, let me take this down.
Ain't no telling what Ben got in store. Ain't no telling.
It was funny. It's funny.
It's got to be Trey Lance, man.
All right. Here we go. What's Sam doing? Like, how you falling down on a naked? What is that? A bootleg? Look, come on, bro. Like, come on.
Bro. I thought you really showed something, man.
That is so. That's Sam Dawn. That's your boy,
bro. If you go to Saints training camp, you just go to Saints training camp. You go see Zion out there eating a beignet. You don't even know why he's there. So my thing is this: I thought you were gonna show something, man. Listen. Shout out to Sam Darnold, man.
That's so, man. What? Nah, bro. Doing that bro, in practice.
Yeah, bro, you're desperate now. That's why I know it's football season. Flowers like, dude is showing somebody slipping down, bro.
He's slipping down. He couldn't readjust his feet.
You gotta think about it. Well, hey, that's what the drill's for, because if somebody in his face like that, he got
bad feet.
His feet make a throw.
Bad feet.
Yeah.
Come on. So Frank Clark signed with the Broncos on a 1 year, $7.5 million deal.
He did that to get back at the Chiefs. They're gonna be in that division. Man, you know that snap. You know that snap count too. It's on.
Yep. No schemes and all. He's telling it as we speak.
You're right about that. CJ Stroud came out with his top 5 QBs. Y'all want to hear it?
Name them.
He got Jalen 1. He has Patrick Mahomes at number 2. He has Joe Burrow at 3.
That's good.
He had Josh Allen at 4. He has Justin Fields at 5.
Oh Lord, that's a friendship thing right there, man.
Yeah, man.
He's a fan.
Justin Fields like a mentor to him.
Yeah, Yeah, he was at Ohio State with Stroud.
Yeah, he was at Ohio State with Stroud. So that's a little bit NFL news. There was something else. Oh yeah, Josh Allen hitting the Madden cover. RC, what you think about that?
Oh my God,
he'll be hurt by week 3.
So stay away from him in fantasy, right? Know what you saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he won't. I picked the number 1. I picked the one last year. He won't get picked this year. I tell you that much.
Have y'all seen the Madden trailer?
Yeah.
I'm not buying that shit this year.
No,
I'm not
the same
buying
thing.
They put the Mahomes throw from the Super Bowl on there. Like, why? It's an ability. Like you can be able to roll out, use the quarterback. And you know how he jumped up and threw the ball in the Super Bowl that was an incomplete pass.
Right.
That's on the game.
Yeah. He can lay in the air sideways, but they got him landing in the air sideways. Throwing
the ball. Like, I'm not buying that shit.
But competition is coming, man. I think as a fan of sports, we're going to see history repeat itself in the gaming world, sports world. Because I see all the indie games is coming. They're going to eventually get it up to speed. If you know anything about that, Madden started somewhere, so somebody's coming. So
soon.
Just hold on.
I almost forgot this news. Dalvin Cook was released by the Vikings. So Madison is taking. I think it's somebody else in the Vikings backfield.
It'll be Madison.
Madison. It's somebody else though. It's a scat back for Minnesota too. That he played a little bit. I can't remember his name. I can't remember who it was though.
I can't remember.
But he got a couple of touches when Dalvin was out.
Yeah.
But
because they don't want to pay him his money.
Where do you think Dalvin's going, Flowers?
Well, I'm quite sure he probably wants to go home to Miami. I would think that'd be the first bet with him go to Miami. Maybe somewhere in the NFC East. Like I said, we say the Bills need a running back. Honestly, maybe Dallas.
They said he mentioned the Jets.
Breece Hall's coming off of ACL.
What is Breece Hall and what's him called? Is there
the Michael Carter guy?
What's his name? Breece Hall.
It's another guy they got from Jacksonville. The guy from Jacksonville. I can't think of his name.
It's 3 running backs. They got 3-headed monster in New York.
Like Josh Robinson. Yeah,
but I think you can get one of them out. If he wants to be a Jet, they'll make it happen. Get one of them.
But why would you want to speak curious with Breece Hall? Breece Hall came out.
You got to look at the NFL now. It's going to be 2-back systems. Like, everybody ain't got a Jonathan Taylor, but Jonathan Taylor going to have a back to help him too because the league has changed.
But there was another running back for the Jets. I think it's White.
No, it was Michael Carter.
Michael Carter from North Carolina. And he had a pretty decent year.
Yeah, but would you take Michael Carter
and James Robinson? And James Robinson. That's 3 months. That's 3 months I was thinking about. Breece Hall, Michael Carter, and James Robinson.
So you want to get rid of them 2 for Dalvin?
Dalvin Cook's injury prone. Why would I need 2 injury prone?
He's still giving you 4.5 though. I mean, he's 27.
There's a guy in Santa Clara that's injury prone, but he's splitting carries with Elijah Mitchell.
But that's different. That's Chris McCaffrey's on another level than Dalvin.
Yeah.
Well,
Dalvin's a great Dalvin. He's a great value version of. He's right there. He's right there.
Dalvin's role has been diminished because of the way the Vikings offense has transitioned from running the ball to throwing it now. That's the only difference.
Dude was averaging like 2 catches a game when he was getting at least about 7 catches. 6 to 7
when Zimmer was there, it was speed Dalvin Cook.
If you watch Dalvin at Florida State, he was playing that Christian McCaffrey style, catching out the backfield, lining up. They changed it, so. But
that's right. So I think that's all NFL news. Like I said, soon the NBA over. I think we're gonna do power rankings first, and then I kind of don't want to do team predictions for the East Divisions. Cause I like to go see training camp. Injuries happen.
Right.
So I feel like they'll mess up the rankings, especially like the big name guy get injured. So I think we're gonna do team rankings. before preseason games, somewhere around there.
Okay.
But we're gonna do power ranking soon and talk about that. And we can do our top 10. We can do our top 10 players, like top 10 quarterbacks, top 10 running backs, top 10 tight ends. Well, we might do top 5 tight ends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Name 10.
10 get kind of sketchy. It gets sketchy after 7. You know what I'm saying?
Now you're right about
after
that.
6. So we got a little things to talk about.
You just have to do your homework on it. It's 10.
Yeah, it's 10, but you know what I'm saying? I feel like some of them guys are interchangeable.
Yeah.
Especially after 6, you know what I'm saying? After that, it's like.
Yeah, you're right.
So I got the sports video today. Sports video today is gonna be either a blooper or a highlight. And I saw this pretty funny video. So we're gonna show it on the pod tonight. Here it is.
Ooh. Yeah. Wow.
Whoa.
Hey.
Leave now.
Hey, they're talking about why he laughing, but for real, who paying for the fence?
Who paying for the fence?
Why you laughing? All right, here's the bill.
You know what? That's that damn vinyl fence. That ain't worth nothing. That's why I came down.
He had to leave my house. I was like, baby Shaq, get your ass in the car. Go home.
Get your big ass up.
First of all, you came up with this Aaron Gordon reverse layup that you be behind your head. Then you what made you lean that way? I don't get it. What happened?
He lost his balance when he tried to jump up. He not
body shut down when he shut up.
Yeah, bro. Like, see, we be laughing while hanging his bill. So I like, nah, you not even getting a plate. After that,
get some water. That's all.
It's always the unathletic dudes trying to relive a dream.
What 6 foot goal and he couldn't still make it?
You know, good well.
That's even worse.
He tried to reverse layup / dunk wherever you were trying to do. So, don't forget, we are brought to you by Bet Us. We got your game. Place your bets through Bet Us and win you some money. Right now, the NBA Finals going on, so place a couple ragers and add a couple of dollars to your account.
Mm-hmm. And they do player props on Bet Us also. I know I talk a lot about parlays and all that good stuff, but they do player props also. So
we need to come together and think about our rookies of the year, off and defensive players of the year to place a wager on. I think somebody placed a wager on. Well, what was it? Oh, damn. I lost it. But anyway, they placed it on a player, and the payout was going to be huge. It was on Comeback Player of the Year or something like that. I can't remember.
Comeback Player of the Year. Who would be the Comeback Player of the Year?
Oh, you know who I'm around with? MT.
Michael Thomas. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I seen that meme of talking about DeMar Hamlin. That was what you should have posted.
Come on.
Do you
think he'll actually win? If DeMar Hamlin plays the whole season, will he win the Comeback Player of the Year?
I mean,
now,
bro, listen, he won. He came back to life. I mean, he won. I mean, he was gone.
Yeah,
he already won.
I can see that happening. I can see that happening. Well, we need to see what the prop bet is on DeMar Hamlin winning the Comeback Player of the Year.
Vegas wouldn't be dumb enough to put that up. I would think. I'm thinking from a betting mind. Vegas wouldn't be smart. Vegas wouldn't be that dumb to put DeMar Hamlin
because it'll be an automatic.
Yes, so many people would buy. But you know what? They'll put it up there for them to just take everybody's money.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I put one on him and MT.
You still got to put. He got to go put numbers to win it.
Well, Breece Hall would be a good candidate.
I had to go and look and see who was hurt last year.
Breece Hall,
It'll take me some time to have to think about that one.
Would Brock Purdy be considered comeback player?
Nah. He got injured in the playoffs.
So you
still got to come back from it though.
Hey,
that's the thing.
No need to think about that, RC. Let me go ahead and erase that out your mind.
Hey, dude, so you say he can't win. Why he can't win it?
No, I'm saying he's not gonna put them great of numbers. He's gonna throw for 200 yards, maybe 1-2 touchdowns. Nothing.
For some odd reason,
major.
I'm thinking Andrew Luck was a comeback player of the year one particular time. I just
There's no quarterback that's been injured that
so you're saying that Brock Purdy was Milli Vanilli. He was
yes, the system. Yes, it's the system. Okay. It might not be the same. Sam Darnold could be your comeback player of the year if you want to do that one.
Yeah. Of course,
you don't want to bet on that one, huh? Well, how about Trey Lance? Nah. You put a little bit of money on Trey Lance now. I know you got a couple of dollars for underdog and you put on.
Shit, Trey Lance might be 101 fight. Look, that might be a good bet.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Trey Lance, he's
1,001 favor to win.
That's a
10,001.
So you know what I do? I just take $5 and just put on like 5 different players. Got to pay out be huge, especially if somebody like DeMar Hamlin, probably. Somebody not thinking about MT, Kenneth Walker, Breece Hall. Who else?
Walker got hurt.
Mm-hmm. Walker got hurt.
Banged up, but
yeah, he wasn't hurt. He played in the.
He got hurt. He missed like what?
No, he played
too much. He just banged up. Yeah, it wasn't nothing serious.
No, out for the year, Ben.
Okay, Breece Hall. That's a.
Yeah, Breece Hall will be a candidate.
Yeah, MT only played 4 or 5 games.
What, in the last 4 years?
No, I don't want to talk about that, Flowers. First, it was the Saints' fault. It was the Saints' health medical staff fault. Then it was Michael Thomas.
Well, y'all got a new staff now, so.
Yeah,
Flowers, he was so gone. They put him on a milk cart. He was gone so long. Put him on
a shirt and everything. Yeah.
Well, guess what? He's back. So yeah, we're gonna get together and put out our predictions for prop bets. How about that? We do that at the end of NBA season. They give us something to do. Prop bets. What we think.
They already got, before you end it, I was on Underdog today and I was just looking around. They already have season predictions up for QBs, like far as like, are they over and under on touchdowns and yards? They already got this stuff up and you can make a ticket out of that too.
What? Okay. Bet. I'm going to check it out tonight.
I think they had like Derek Carr for like 23, 24 to like the over and under, like 23, 24 touchdowns.
I feel like he can get that.
I'll take the over. Yeah, I would take the over on that.
Yes, most definitely. So, all right, guys. Thank y'all for tuning in the show. Like I said, thank you for 1K hitting a milestone while we was on vacation. So that's huge. Tune in to the next show. We should be back Tuesday after the Monday night game in the NBA. So tune in to that and thank y'all for support, like and subscribe. Right now we have 71 subscribers on YouTube. So keep put the word out that we trying to get to 100. So tell your family and friends to like and subscribe. And we thank y'all for the support. What a great show. Great. I'm glad to be back.
You tired of spending money?
Yeah, I'm tired. Definitely tired of spending money. Bro, hold on. Let me tell you the story though. All right, you know what I'm saying? My son was looking for some J's, right? So we're going to Champs. We're going to the Atlanta stores. And they ain't have the Jordans he looking for. All the Panda Dunks he looking for. So we went to this store. I forgot the name of it. And as soon as I saw the store, I can tell them it was J's in there, no less than $250. Because they're all in glass cases. So he's like, let's go in here. I'm like, bro, I said, you're not going to find nothing under $250. Sure enough, all them J's $250 above. We turned right back around. God, they were just some ones. They were just releases. You know what I'm saying? They were like some regular ones that they came out and they just had them in stock
for some shoes, man.
$250 and above, dog. I said, turn right back around. Let's go somewhere else. So we
Michael Jordan out here wearing golf boots.
Yeah, like he looking for some retros, dog. Like, bro, if you're not getting no releases, there's no way you about to buy some out of store. So we still gonna look for some shoes that he just wants.
You get some LeBrons.
Man. That's funny.
Right.
Now, I bought my youngest son some Lucas. You know what I'm saying? He saw them Lucas and he wanted some of those. But my oldest son, he don't want no Lucas. He said they're ugly or something. He don't wear. I guess they call them Team Jordans now. Well, they do call them Team Jordan, but I guess he don't wear shoes like that. All of a sudden, he wear retros, and I don't know where they came from. So. All right, guys. We'll be back Tuesday. Thank y'all for tuning in the show. We are out of here.
Peace.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Thank you.